It's just like a taste of what happens at I'm telling you, listen, tomorrow night we're gonna be reading up. Tomorrow night we're gonna be pulling up and blowing whistles and making noise and waving a flag, you know what I'm saying? But it's all, what I'm saying is, if you could go to a football game and make noise and cheer for your team,
You could go to the same
you could go to an event, and if the Lord has blessed you, giving you life, bro, working you up to see another day, you know what I'm saying? Bless you with some, like I said, some salvation. You know, we have even more reason to shout and make some noise. Can't be quiet. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, so I just, like I said, encourage anybody, and you don't gotta be a Christian. If you just want to be in a nice, positive, clean environment, I invite you to come on out to Operation Season.
Right. I was talking to you last night, said this is like a whole new audience and a whole new opportunity that's not even being sought in Bermuda at this current time.
Yeah.
To parents that might want to send the teenagers out to a party. You know what I mean? This is a great, I'm seeing it as a great alternative.
Send your teens out. I mean, I think it's not an age group thing. It's for young adults, teenagers, whoever. Like, come out. Send your children out. I mean, we're gonna have security there just to make sure people feel safe. You know, we're gonna big up to Jiketsu Marshall Productions.
Right.
You know, we're gonna have a metal detector there just because even though it's a gospel event, people can still be ignorant. So just to avoid all that, we're gonna have metal detectors there, like I say, security guards, Jiketsu Marshall Productions, big up Ruben Bean, he knows what he's doing. But like I said, but the environment itself, it doesn't lend itself to a lot of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be no alcohol served. We're gonna have soft drinks provided by C&B Catering. We're gonna have good food provided by Covenant Grill. And it's just a night to just come out and enjoy each other's. It's about food, fun, and fellowship.
And it's free.
And it's free.
So
that's the thing, it's free. Thank God for our sponsors.
10 o'clock, somebody coming in and saying, well, they charged me the same at the beginning, almost halfway through.
It's a free event.
You gotta rub with that.
And, but we are going to take up a love offering,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, sometime for the night. So I would ask people to please bring something if you get blessed, and you might want to sow $5, $1, $50, whatever. It all goes back into having another event and also taking credit course to put in this event. You know
How often do you plan on doing these type of events?
I don't know,
Can you do it every week if it's successful? Is it something that
It takes funds.
Yeah.
So if we get the support from the community, and the good thing about it, our sponsors, it's a nice mix of the community.
Yeah.
There have been churches, there have been businesses,
And
and there have been individuals.
Yeah.
And even the sponsors that are on the flyer, we have some anonymous sponsors as well.
People that give money and don't want to be acknowledged, they just like what we guys are doing.
It's there, man, and we need funds. So I think what we're doing with this, we do it right, and people will buy into it and say, look, Bermuda needs this. Let's get behind it.
Yeah.
These brothers are trying to do something positive. Like I said, we went Korea today. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Right, tell me about that.
Yeah,
How was
man.
that experience? How
Man,
was it received?
It was received well. At first, they seemed a bit like, okay, I'm
Yes,
hurt.
stiff,
These
yes,
guys.
It is something different.
Different.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And so, at first, but then, you know,
You want
Richie
to
started it off.
Yeah, I started right down a little
Did a
song,
little
some testimony, and then the brothers came and done the
Positive, they just never let go, and then that was it.
Yeah, it was hard. And then even one of the trainees, one of the young men, he even got up and done a freestyle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we guys ran the instrumental. We ran the Snoop Dogg, I won a rock instrumental. Your boy got up there, done a freestyle, you know what I'm saying? So we even got interactive with him. But they was truly blessed, they was inspired, you know what I'm saying? And more so, like I said, Operation Seesaw is about sowing good seed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even if we didn't have this concert, just like Monty said, going into the prisons and Korea,
Right.
it's definitely all about that. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to investigate on Saturday evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So we're just trying to do things, you know, just being deliberate and doing something positive.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. So can't get it better than that.
Yeah, man.
All right. So Operation Seed. So you already said that it's free. And of course, we have some of the featured artists in here. We're going to talk to them in just a minute. And of course, we have some of the Bermuda artists, Miss Tish, Big Snipes, DeAndre, Fire Kid. Are you finding that a lot of people are you know, locally in Bermuda are starting to get more into this?
Yes,
From an artist standpoint?
Oh, you mean artist standpoint?
Yeah.
I think they are, because what's happening, the production of gospel reggae and hip hop and the like has increased. It's come up here.
Right.
So you could have, you know, these guys' songs sitting next to anything. And actually, matter of fact, Montes and Kenton Jones' Top Model, yeah? That song by Tyra Banks, that show,
Okay.
that's the track, man.
Yeah. Monty got a song.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're talking about something that's pretty mainstream.
Yeah,
but
man, these guys, it starts blowing, man, all over the world. So
yeah.
it's getting out there. And see, man, Rich is doing Sunday mornings and
Right.
afternoon, I should say Sunday afternoons. it's really reaching people. And for me, you know, I'm the guy, he calls my name all the time and tell him, you know, because I'm the one that brings in the music and supply him. So, so I'm the one just make sure it's got the music, gets out there, and it's really growing. And people are like, yo, seeking me out, what's happening? I'm hearing this on the show. And it's people again, and I'm not talking about people that are in the church, man. People, because it's a void. There's a void in us that God has placed there that only can be replaced by Him.
Right.
And so, you know, the music is just a part of it. That's not all, you know, the end all be all.
Right.
But it's just a part that can be used in times. It's like a track.
Right.
But it's a musical that you can play over and over and over.
Yeah, so one of the things that I see, and you know, I think all churches should have some type of outreach.
Yeah, man.
But I think a lot of the brothers that are in the community that are going through things that, you know, are quote unquote plaguing the community. You know, I think the problem is really the fact that we don't really communicate with them. We don't really get to them or interact with them where they're at.
Yeah.
So this type of thing, I think, is crucial.
Right on point, man. Right on point. You know? Because the thing is, they know Richie, they know me. Right. You know, they know me from football and all that. So they're like, yo, what? You know, all of a sudden, I did a radio show for 3 years called Radical Praise.
Right.
And guys will call me, yo, y'all you baller? I'm like, yeah, y'all baller for the Lord, nah. You know, all that stuff. So whereas they recognize what I did and now what I'm doing now. So it's like, this is your life.
Right.
This is until last breath.
Yeah, man.
So this is just not doing it just to get some sales and just to do it until last breath.
That's about reaching folk, man, for the kingdom of God, man, straight up. That's like I said, before, with good time, like I said, I enjoyed it, big up to all my good time graduates. Sure. But this year, kid, to be inspiring somebody to make a change for the battle. Like I made a change for the battle. To let people know that God loves them, like, you know what I'm saying? This music is the perfect vehicle to deliver that message, man. That's why I believe in it like I do.
You're not coming to him as a pastor with the shirt all tight.
Nah, it's not about that.
You got on a t-shirt.
This is how I go to church, though. Yeah. Straight up. This is how I go to church. T-shirt and jeans, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And the God accepts my praise as much as He received the praise of a man in a three-piece suit, same way, like, you know? Because it's the spirit of an individual. They that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and in truth, not necessarily in a suit. You feel me?
Right.
But anyway, listen, but we guys gotta let these guys come be like, hey, kid, you know what I mean?
Good stuff, man.
So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play one song and then we're gonna get right back into this. I got Trick Ray, All I Need coming up on your #1 radio station, and then we're gonna meet some of the featured artists for this great event, Operation Seed Sower, tomorrow, Friday, September 10th at the Horseshoe Bay Beach Terrace. Don't move away from your radio. We will be talking to them in just a couple seconds. Hott 107.5.